it's MK and I am back with another milestone celebration. This time we are celebrating Kathy Feigl and her 1,000 Subbie subscription. Subscribers. No, not subscription. Subscribers. And here is the sketch that I am going to attempt to scrap lift. Yes, I am. So she's got lots and lots of mixed media on here. Looks like some stamping. I didn't pull out any stamps, although I could. I've got a really cool one sitting right there. Maybe. But I did pull out some florals that I thought went well with what with everything else that I picked out. If not, I probably won't be using these. I did pick out some rub-ons by 49 and Markets. I also picked out a teeny tiny little title. Hers is just this big. So I picked out a small one and a little word sticker as well. Here is my page that I plan on putting mixed media on. I also have some bubble wrap. I think she used a stencil, but I'd like to use some bubble wrap and give it a go. And then I also have this this tissue paper that accidentally got splattered on while I was doing another layout, and so I thought that I would actually splatter the whole shebang and then put them behind my photos, because what a happy accident that would have been, or is, I should say. It already happened. And I'm doing 2 photos instead of just one. These are a couple photos that I thought I wasn't going to scrap, but then I thought, but I just love it. They're so pretty. So more Multnomah Falls photos and just all the moss that grows around the rocks and things like that. Looking down from the bridge, it's the river flowing. So yeah, I just can't, I can't not scrap them. So anyways, I'm going to go get my messy mat. I have 3 Heidi Swap color shines that I would like to use. It's kind of like goes down the color like from light to dark type thing. So I have mint, sweet mint, and patina. Okay, so I have those. I also have the Dilutions black and whatever's left over from my gold just sitting here on my desk that I will add in as well, because there is gold in the title, and these little bits kind of look goldy. Yeah, so anyways, and then there's some, I probably won't use the coral colors, but definitely this first page. Okay, that's what I had in mind, and that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go see if I can make a mess. Yes, let's go do that. All right, so I'm going to start with the background. Now I'm going to spray my 3 picked out sprays in kind of like a ombre color. So I've got my light, my dark, and then my kind of sort of green. And then I'm taking my, what is it called now? Oh my god. Anyways, my packaging, and I am like putting it in a little bit in the top and a little bit down at the bottom, and then I'm just going to put it on my layout the way that I see it. Now I'm going to use my Use It Up journal to try and pick up all that color before wiping it off. I try to not waste any of my packaging. Then I'm going to take all the sprinkles, all 5 colors, and put them on this tissue paper. And now I'm trying to best figure out how I will map my photos. That is basically what it's going to be. So once I map my photos, I want to use up all of this. I don't want to save any of it. I made it for just this one layout. So I divide it in half, and then I'm going to divide it in half again so I can double mat my photos with this tissue paper. I kind of sort of wanted it to be like seen instead of just blended into the background. Now this photo or this layout does end up being super uber like flat, which I'm okay with because there's a lot of texture on this layout, even though it's not a touchy-feely texture, if that makes sense. It's texture in a way, it's a visual texture. So it looks like it has a lot of texture, even though it doesn't. So accidentally put this photo down a little bit too low. So of course I ripped the tissue paper because my you know, glue stuck right to it, but it's okay. I end up ripping it anyways to take it off the photo, you know, to make it the size on the mat that I want to make it. So I'm also like not, I'm not trying to make it perfect. I don't want it to be like absolutely perfect to where if I is what I am doing. Sorry for that pause. I honestly think that either my computer's going bad or my my program just needs to be replaced. I'm not really sure exactly what the issue is. So I am going to take this entire sheet of 49 and Market rub-ons, and I'm going to chop them up and place them around the layout. Now, once I place them on the layout, I just cannot believe how fast this layout comes together just by adding these quick little elements. That's it. There is nothing else that I will be adding except for the title. And I do kind of sort of wish that the elements weren't all poking up with words behind them, because I definitely want the foliage or the leaves to be pointing in different directions. Like the larger one, I want to be pointing off to the side. This one here, I kind of sort of wanted to tuck it under the photo. So I had to cut a little bit more off because I was going to cover up most of that. Now I do have to say that these rub-ons are amazing. Now they are just so uber smooth. It's unbelievable. And they're large. They are huge rub-ons. But I love the little watermark behind them because it made it look like I did all that mixed media before placing the rub-ons on. And it matched perfectly what I already had going on. So the little piece that I cut off, I wanted on there because, for one, it's got numbers. And I just felt like it was perfect in that little spot. So I just moved it. That's all I did. And then I decided that I better put my photos down before I forget, where I want them and accidentally place a rub-on. Plus, I want my rub-ons to overlap onto my photos. So this one here, I tucked underneath the bottom photo, and I'm overlapping the upper photo. So kind of like it's, coming out of the bottom and going up. So I really like this, except for the fact that now my words are going sideways. Now, you won't be able to see it. It's not very noticeable, except that I know. I'm the one that knows that they're going sideways. It's just kind of one of those things that I just wish that, the whole sheet just went in one direction. And I kind of would have liked it in all different kinds of directions. So anyways, adding some more of those words around my layout, just trying to make it look like I didn't randomly stick rub-ons everywhere, but I intentionally did. And then this is going to be my little side element. Even though my second photo is a little bit too close to it, I still wanted to add that element. Right. I mean, at this point, the only thing that really kind of matches hers is the fact that I used, bubble wrap. That's what it was called. I used bubble wrap, and then I mostly covered it up. You can't even hardly see the bubble wrap on this. So yeah, by the time that I actually got around to, finishing the layout, it looks nothing like my inspiration. But I did enjoy doing such a flat layout. And that is one of the aspects that I loved about this is like the only texture she physically put on this layout is the tissue paper. So I added my little wow sticker down there in that little corner to try and represent the little stamping that she did. And then I also have this tiny little title that has gold in it. And the only spot where I've added gold so far is in my tissue paper, which you can hardly see. It's still visible, but you can hardly see it. So I will take my gold splatter after I cover up my photos. I'm going to take my gold splatter and splatter it like everywhere. I want gold on my layout. The words that are also from the 49 and Market are also kind of that representation of gold, even though they're not. So here is the layout. This is it. This is my representation of the scrap lift from Kathy. And I do hope that you check everyone else out that is supporting her 1K milestone. I absolutely love doing these videos and scrap lifting, other people. I love it. I love other people's styles, and then taking their style and, you know, trying my hand at it. So anyways, be sure to check out everyone else down below. Go and subscribe to her if you have not. It is awesome. She also has an Instagram account, and check out what she's gonna do for a giveaway. All right, I will check y'all tomorrow. Bye.